Very good morning class. This is a class for economics, and in this class we are going to continue our chapter number 10, that is government budget and the economy. In this chapter now we are going to discuss about sources of tax revenue. So the first source is personal income tax. Every person, whether he is earning from salary, from any property, from any profession or any business or whatever the source of income is, if the income is up to a particular extent, a particular limit, then he or she will have to pay a particular level of income tax also. Yes, one more thing, this is also imposed on Hindu undivided family. Hindu undivided family is treated as a single person, so income tax is also payable by them. Unregistered firm or any association of person. Next is corporation tax. So who pays the corporation tax? Any registered company or corporation will pay the corporation tax, because corporation have a separate identity, so they cannot pay personal tax, they cannot pay income tax, so there will be a separate tax for them, that is known as corporation tax. Okay. Next is central GST, to which you are known about. So central GST is a part of GST which is imposed by central government, and central government has also changed the name of custom duty as CGST, central GST, and its rate varies between 12% to 28%. Now it's your homework that you will send me the meaning of custom duty immediately after seeing this video. Okay. Next is estate duty. Now what is estate duty? So central government charges some taxes on from successor of rich people or rich industrialist. Their successor, when they will get their property, the successor will get the property of their ancestor, he or she will have to pay estate duty. Okay. The last is wealth tax. So what is wealth tax? A person who is just depending on the property for income, that person will have to pay wealth tax. Okay. The wealth tax is also progressive in nature. The more property you are having, the more tax you will have to pay. Okay, I hope you get these type of taxes. Now we have some sources of non-tax revenues. Some non-tax revenues. The first is fees. So basically a fees is a compulsory payment to the government for the services rendered in public interest but conferring special benefit to the individual. Look, why is fees paid for? Fees is paid for services that government is rendering us, and we are having special benefit from them. Just like suppose you are posting something you are posting something from one post office as speed post. Now you are getting special benefit from the government. Now you will have to pay a special fees for that. Suppose you are taking treatment in a government hospital that government have rendered. In government hospital, government is rendering services for public interest, but here we are getting special benefit for us, so that will be fees. Okay. Next is license or permit. Whenever government permits a license to someone or gives some permit to someone, then in that condition government charges certain amount. That amount is also a part of non-tax revenue. Next is special assessment or special taxes. So these are levied on people in a particular area who are benefited by the development program undertaken by government. Okay. Which means government is providing some special benefit to a particular area and charging fees from that particular area. Just like government have provided a road for a particular society, so that society, that colony will give a particular contribution toward the government, that is that is written as special taxes. Okay. Next is fines and penalty. If someone is breaking the rules of the government, then for violation of that laws, he or she will have to pay fine and penalty. That is also a source of income for the government. Next is income from public enterprise. A number of public enterprise are run under the control of government, and government have invested money in it. So whatever profit they will earn, that will be an income for government also. Gift and grant from some organization or some foreign country in any pandemic or in any special occasion, that will also create a part of government income. Last is escheat. So what is escheat? So basically escheat is a property. Which property? Which have no legal hire, which means there was no person who is owner of this company, the owner of the company property, the owner of the property have died and there is no child of him, no legal heir of him, no nominee of his property. So that will go directly in the hands of government and that will be called escheat. So income from that property will also create a part of income for government. I hope you get it. In the next lecture we will read about capital receipts. Till then make notes for that and read them in brief because you will have to face MCQs from that. Have a very good day, students.